What is going on today, YouTube? I have another OU Creative Teams live, and today we are bringing the fat stuff, baby. We are bringing the Goodra with the assault vest and Sap Sipper, who just doesn't want to die to any attacks, especially these special ones. We have a Choice Scarf Jirachi, a 2 attacks Clefable without Calm Mind, but it'll set up the rocks, a fun Subseed Bulu, a Cell Stealer with Leech Seed, and a Lando. And unlike other teams, I actually started testing this one. And in one of my test games, I just had one of my favorite games I've ever seen, dude. I Leech Seeded 12 times in 18 turns. I just kept clicking it, and it was just ridiculous, and I thought for sure I was gonna lose, and I somehow pulled it through. It was a lot of fun. So what we see here is a lot of stall. So this is definitely going to be the Sap Sipper Azumarill. Gosh. I'm just trying to see what kind of matchup we have here, because this is kind of interesting. Because he doesn't have the Mega Sableye. He has the Weavile though, which is probably choice banded. What do I want to lead with? This is tough because I'm pretty sure my entire team gets trapped by Azumarill. I'm gonna lead with my Jirachi. Alright, this is cool because I am Choice Scarfed, so I will be faster than him. So I can actually get rid of this thing right away if he wants to stay in and try to knock me off. I don't know if he predicted a Jirachi, but unfortunately he switches right there to his Gliscor to get his Toxic Heal up. I was thinking about U-turning there, but if he stayed in, that was just too juicy of a kill to get that thing on Weavile right away. So I assume this thing wants to set up his Stealth Rocks, maybe throw off a Toxic. I think I want to go out into Clefable and get up my own rocks. This is a, oh, good play, going for the taunt there. Yeah, this is a pretty interesting stall team. Not a whole lot of stall mons that you would normally see together. So good play going for the taunt there. I assume he wants to still set up his rocks probably. He might have Stealth Rock on Chansey though. And like I've talked about how to break stall before. This team doesn't have a really great stall matchup though. We don't have anything on the team that's like extremely incredible at breaking stall. The Scarf Jirachi should be pretty helpful because I can just flinch some things to death, but I'd like to get rid of his Slowbro first. So really great double switch on his part. He goes out to his Heatran on my Celesteela. This might have his rocks, dude. He has 3 things that can learn rocks on this team. I assume his Gliscor is actually defog though. So I pretty much should want to go straight Goodra. Gets the Toxic off of my Goodra. Good play, good play, good play. Yeah, so this is going to be a very, very tough matchup for us. I feel like I have to predict him to either switch, maybe. I'm going to go straight for the Earthquake, kind of just see what he wants to do. Yeah, goes into his Gliscor there. And he's just outplaying us right now, so... Yeah, there's not a great way for me to win this. Subseed Tapu Bulu would be really, really helpful, but I can't Horn Leech the Azumarill because it's definitely going to be a, what's it called set? It's definitely going to be a Whirlpool set. So this Azumarill pretty much just smacks something on my team. And I'm gonna go Jirachi because Jirachi can U-turn out. But I'm like, yeah, it couldn't have been more obvious. It was a Whirlpool Perish Song set. So I'm just gonna go straight for the U-turn there. I assume he's going to Perish Song probably. Unfortunately, I don't have U-turn on anything else here. Celesteela can definitely be helpful. I'm going to go back into my Goodra. Yeah, so he Perish Songs there. but I am not currently stuck in. So he's gonna have to go for a Whirlpool if he wants to get me stuck. And yeah, I just don't have a great matchup against this. I'm gonna go straight for a Sludge Wave. I'm gonna go out into my Jirachi again. I want to keep my Jirachi alive so that I can come in and one, not die to an Ice Shard from Weavile, but once I can get rid of the Slowbro and Heatran, I can kind of just start spamming Iron Head and hoping to just flinch my opponent down. Slowbro obviously stops me from that. And I don't know if it's a Mega Slowbro or a normal Slowbro. I feel like it might be a normal one just for that regenerator. But this is the kind of stall team that, like, I haven't played a whole lot recently, but I haven't seen a stall team quite like this one. So it's actually kind of cool that he would be playing this, because the things that counter a kind of like the normal stall team that you see might not always beat down this. So that might be why he's using it. Trying to think what would beat this down. Mamoswine would give this team some trouble. A Metronome Mamoswine would just crush this because Gliscor does not come out on it. Azumarill probably dies to, like, if you get the Metronome going, it might die to 2 Earthquakes. The Slowbro would probably be the best thing at stopping it. But he is thinking about this play for a very, very long time. And I don't know if he's stepped away from his keyboard or if he's just like, because he's definitely in the driver's seat right now. He just has the, he has this match by the horns. And if I want to win this match, I'm really going to have to start making plays, or he's just going to have to die to timer, which he might do. Bro, why'd you step away from your keyboard when you were about to just wallop me? Alright, yeah, looks like he stepped away. So we can get another match with this team here. And yeah, unfortunately he just decided he's out of there. He's like, you know what, I hate playing, wait, what happened? I thought I switched for a match. He's like, I just hate playing those fat teams with Goodras, dude, because you just can't kill them. Getting the Toxic up on my Goodra was kind of bad. But here we see something that should be probably a better matchup for us. The Medicham can definitely be a problem. Keldeo I should be able to take on with my Tapu Bulu. Heatran is, like, I can take down a Heatran with my Goodra. I think the most troublesome thing on this team is that Medicham. So because of that, I'm going to lead with my Lando in case he wants to lead with that Medicham. Decides to lead Keldeo. So as long as he's not Hidden Power Poison, he should not be able to beat my Tapu Bulu. But because he leads that makes me want to think that maybe he possibly is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my Goodra and just see if he goes for the Hidden Power here. No, decides to go for Scald. Please don't burn me. Alright, cool. So that makes me think he's pretty, like, I'm pretty darn sure he is not Hidden Power Poison. So I'm going to go into my Tapu Bulu, goes into his Heatran, which is a good play, probably wants to set up the Stealth Rock. Yeah, this team can have a lot of trouble versus Heatran. I think Goodra is just my play though. He can Magma Storm, he can Stealth Rock, yes. Pretty much what I expected, and Goodra can give this man a lot of trouble if I can... Ooh, I wonder what he taunted predicting. We still... Not quite. We don't quite 2-hit KO him because of the grassy terrain recovery. But what I want to do is... I kind of want to go for an Ice Beam, predicting him to go out to his Lambo, to be honest. Yeah, screw it. I'm going for Ice Beam. Keldeo, that's fine. Alright, I was about to say, if you went Lando on that play, that would be nuts. I didn't think he wanted to risk his Heatran like that, though. And think I want to keep this healthy because this is one of the things that really deals with the Heatran, because we have trouble with that on this team. But I don't want to get Scald Burned on Tapu Bulu, and if he, like, I think he might want to double back into Heatran, to be honest. I'm going to Earthquake expecting him to double. Alright, he doesn't. Thankfully, we still don't get burned. I'm going to go back into my Tapu Bulu here. I don't know if he'd go back in his Heatran when I just showed that I would Earthquake on his Keldeo. Goes for the Calm Mind, which is a interesting play. He could be Breakneck Blitz, but I'm hoping that he is not, to be honest. I'm going to go straight for a Leech Seed, I think. Goes out into his Lando. As long as this thing isn't Flyinium Z, I should be good. I'm going to go into my Celesteela just scouting for the Flyinium Z. Goes for U-turn, probably a Scarf to Lando on this turn, or on this team, to be honest, because he has the Rocks on Heatran. Yeah, I would assume a Scarfed Lando. I can pretty much just always go Goodra on this. This is Stealth Rock, Taunt, probably Magmastorm, Earth Power, so I'm just going to go back into my Goodra. Good play going for the Medicham right there, but I'm just going to go straight into my Clefable, I think. Yeah, the only thing Clefable really beats on this team is the Medicham, and it doesn't really even beat the Medicham. So what I want to do is just get up my Stealth Rock, because, yeah, whoa, thank you for living that on the crit. So I don't really deal with the Medicham very well, to be honest, obviously, but I just really wanted to get up my Stealth Rock for this match, because I don't know if I'd get another opportunity to, because pretty much everything gets beaten by Clefable. So what I'm going to do is go into my Lando, and I think just throw off a Flyinium Z. I think he'd want to go into his own Lando, but this might be the only chance I get to throw off my Flyinium Z, and that'll do a ton to his Lando, especially after Rocks. And if he wants to stay in and Ice Punch me, I don't believe that kills me, and I will kill his Medicham, which will be huge, because his Medicham is just a huge problem to my team. Yeah, so thankfully we get rid of his Lando right there with a Supersonic Sky Strike. Yeah, so one of the things this team struggles with is like huge wall breakers, like Medicham, because like this is just such a fat team. And, you know, when you have like a fat team like this, it just struggles with things that are faster and can take them down. So I want to keep my Tapu Bulu because it helps against Keldeo. Celesteela I need for the Kartana, Goodra for the Heatran, or Lando for the Heatran as well. Lando also for the Magearna. I kind of want to make the Jirachi play, but having the Choice Scarf on it is nice. I think I'm going to go into my Goodra. And I'm going to have to start... Ooh, Ice Punches. This is a tough play, definitely. Like, we might just start trading KOs, honestly. I think I might just want to go into my Lando and throw off an Earthquake. That could be a mistake, but I think I should live one. I don't live one. Yikes. Okay. That was a misplay on my part then. I probably should have gone Jirachi first. But hopefully he wants to stay in now that I didn't go Jirachi first, and he wants to not predict the Scarf. Although I think his best play is to always go out into Heatran. I'm gonna go for the Heart Stamp, because I'm pretty sure Iron Head is 4 times resisted, and I'm just gonna need to flinch this man down. Yeah, that's the issue about this team. It's just like, it's really fat, and something like a Medicham can just beat it down. Yeah, so we see Heatran with the Magma Storm. This is about over. Like, maybe I can play around with Protects and him missing Magma Storm and just like winning it with Leech Seeds and stuff. But besides that, there's not a whole lot of hope. Yeah, and he has taunt on his Heatran anyway, so that's just about game. I'm gonna go Tapu Bulu and just like last ditch effort, but I think I just want to add a game. And I mean that stinks. Like, you know, you get that matchup, and now we get 2 stall matchups. Okay, there's some definite problems with this team, but it is definitely a fun team to play, especially if you get stuff that you can just throw off Leech Seeds on. Is probably the most fun thing. So what I want to do here is lead with my, if I had a Calm Mind Clefable, I think switching to Calm Mind Clefable might be really, really good for this team. Yeah, I'm just going to exit out of that game. So let's see. I would assume he wants to lead with his Sableye. Celesteela does really well in this game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lead with my Celesteela. If he wants to lead Sableye, that's fine. Oh, I was thinking I don't know why I was thinking this. I thought I had sub on my Celesteela. And I was like, yeah, I can just go for a sub and everything's going to be just hunky-dory. I'm going Clefable. I don't know why I thought that. Hopefully he just goes for, yeah, goes straight for a knockoff. That's the smartest thing to do. I can't believe I thought that. What was I thinking? That was so dumb of me. I mean, that's what I get, you know, not paying attention close enough. I'm going to set up my Stealth Rock right now on his Toxapex. Yeah, so goes with the Toxic Spikes, and that's fine. But I'm going to go into my Lando right here, and he's probably going to Toxic Spike again, I think. And against my Lando, I think he wants to bring in his Skarmory, so I'm going to Smackdown into Earthquake. Yes, because now Earthquake will hit everything on his team except the Tapu Bulu. So I think his best play is to go Tapu Bulu right here, and because of that, I'm actually going to throw off my Supersonic Sky Strike and just watch it fall. Thank you, thank you, thank you. People in the back, please hold the clapping. I just made a read. Whew. Playing stall, guys. That's what you do. So that's awesome because I still have the defog on my Lando as well, and I can just smack him down again. Because I don't know what he wants to do to me, maybe. Yeah, set up Spike, but like, I still have my defog on my Lando right here. So he's gonna take a ton. I'll just throw off my defog, like, thanks for all these spikes, but no thanks, you can have them back. Yeah, switches into a Sableye. Magic bounces me, doesn't matter because it still gets rid of all the hazards, and that just lets me go back into my Clefable, get the restoring health with the grassy terrain, and the burn doesn't hurt me at all. So I can just go straight for a Moonblast, I think. You can bring the Toxapex in, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter too much to me. Against the Toxapex, what do I want to do? I kind of want to get up my rocks again, but he might predict that and go back into his Sableye. So what I'm going to do right now is just make a Moonblast play real fast. Yeah, so goes for Toxic Spikes. I'm going to go into my Lando. If he Scalds, really good play, but please don't burn me if you Scald. Goes out into his Chansey. Okay, that's fine. I think I want to just defog again. And then my Tapu Bulu really should be able to beat this Chansey pretty well. Yeah. If I had Trick on Jirachi, that would be really great. I kind of want to get rid of this, but I also don't want to get Toxic on my Lando because my Lando is going to be really helpful to beat down this Chansey. I could go Tapu Bulu right now, and that would give me... That's interesting. I'm going to go Tapu Bulu right now because that's going to give me the 12% Toxic. So that's not going to be... Yeah, so I can't be fully Toxic now. I'm only going to have the 12% one. And that's gonna let me, I restore more than that every turn because I have leftovers and grassy terrain. Then I can throw out leech seeds. He can't burn me with Sableye now, and I can horn leech his Sableye. So what I'm gonna do is just throw off a leech seed. Yeah, so Skarmory comes in. Unfortunately, I missed that leech seed. But I think I'm just gonna go for another one. Because Skarmory's only attack is usually counter, and I restore more health than I'm losing. I can set up a substitute, but I think I might want to save that for later. And what I can do is just go back into my Lando now and defog all these hazards away. Yeah, so this is going to be a long match, and this is probably going to be the last match of the live because it's a stall matchup and it takes a while, but it's really rewarding to beat stall. So grassy terrain ends next turn. I'm going to go for the defog here, go back into my Tapu Bulu. My Tapu Bulu should always be able to take on this Chansey because I have like Leech Seed and everything. His Skarmory will be taking a little bit of chip every time it comes out with the Leech Seeds and everything. I could also make my Clefable play because his Chansey really shouldn't be able to beat my Clefable, and I can, yeah, I'm gonna go into Clefable and get up my rocks. Or I can also Flamethrower this Skarmory. If he goes into Toxapex, that's fine. I will set up my own Stealth Rock and force him to want to pressure something. If he goes into Sableye, it's not the end of the world because I already have the rocks up. But that does allow me to get in my Tapu Bulu now because my Tapu Bulu can't be burned anymore. So Scald doesn't burn me. I can get up a Leech Seed on anything that wants to come out, and I can Horn Leech, and yeah, now that Tapu Bulu's got like the little poison on him, not the big boy poison, like I can just pretty much stall out his whole team with Leech Seeds. I can also get in, yeah, I'm gonna get in my Lando here, I think, maybe? I'm gonna get in my Lando here. He's going to go for the Roost. He no longer has the grassy terrain on his side, so what I'm gonna do is go for a Smackdown, goes into his Chansey. How much does a Lando's Earthquake do to a Chansey? I probably should know this. Flying Aim Z versus a Chansey, be defensive. I do 36 to 43, so not nearly enough. I'm gonna go into my Celesteela and just throw off another Leech Seed because he can't Toxic me. This doesn't let in Skarmory. What I'm actually gonna do is go for a Heavy Slam in case he wants to go into Sableye. Decides to Soft Boiled, so I'm actually going to Heavy Slam again because I think he still might want to go into Sableye. Yep. So made that play. Does 30% to the Sableye, so he doesn't get the Leech Seed back on me. And what would Sableye want to do? He can knock off. I think just Clefable's always my play. Probably wants to go out into his Toxapex right now on my Moonblast. That's pretty much what he always does. Yeah, so I'm going to make the Lando play, assuming he wants to switch out into his Toxapex. Yep. And this gives me... do I need to defog? Or do I just want the offensive presence of a Earthquake? His Chansey's currently at 94%. I'm gonna take the defog. Goes into a Skarmory, so that will let me get the Smackdown into the Earthquake on him. Probably wants to go into Chansey. Nope, just wants to Spike, and this is gonna let me get off a huge Earthquake on him. So Clefable's not gonna take that super well. So we're gonna force Clefable to Soft Boiled. Skarmory is currently at 65% of its health. This is kind of a tough play. I don't know how much this play matters. I kind of want to Earthquake again in case he switches or something. Or if he makes a misplay and yeah, so he goes for a Wish there. His Clefable's pretty much forced to stay in and protect. So because of that, I'm gonna go into my Celesteela. Yep, so it goes for the protect there. His Sableye is at full HP, and his Sableye can take a Heavy Slam. Because of that, I'm going to go into my own Clefable. Goes into his Toxapex, good play there. I'm gonna go right out into my Lando, I think. Not quite, because I think he might want to go straight for the Scald on me. So what I'm actually gonna do is go Tapu Bulu, in case he Scalds. Goes for the Toxic Spike, like usual. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm gonna go for a Horn Leech just to get some of my health back. Goes into a Skarmory. Pretty much expected. I'm gonna go Lando because I don't think he can touch me like at all with my Lando because he's pretty much just counter. So unless I hit him, he can't hit me. Goes for the Roost. I can get rid of all his hazards and I don't have any on his side. So I'm pretty good over here still. Gets in his Toxapex. I'm gonna go into my Bulu because he can't really touch me. Yeah, because I'm already poisoned. So I'm gonna go for the Leech Seed here just to get some health back from... goes for the Sableye play, which is pretty good play. This does allow me to... He might want to... I think he wants to knock me off, which would be a good play. But what I also have is Substitute, which I have not showed yet. But Poison takes me down faster than Leftovers brings me up, so maybe that's not the play. I'm just gonna go right on into my Clefable. Knocks me off. Yeah, so this is just a patient game, you know? Since I don't have anything that really runs through a stall team, I have to rely on me making my own plays. That's kind of where we're at right now. I'm gonna go right out into my Lando because I think he wants to set up the Toxic Spike like usual. If he goes for Scald, then he's really just conditioned me well, and this allows me to go for an Earthquake right away. Goes Skarmory, which is good play, but I'm just going to smack down into Earthquake again. Goes Sableye. This is a very defensive Sableye. Knockoff coming out from Sableye, I assume. I can just go Clefable, Will-O-Wisp, also fine. I'm already burned. And I kind of just want to predict the Sableye switch, honestly, and just go for a Stealth Rock. Yeah. Honestly, I probably could have just made that. But I'm just going to get up my rocks because Sableye doesn't want to come out on me. We both get up our rocks. This typically pressures me to defog more because I have the Toxic Spike and the rocks on my side. I'm going to go into my Tapu Bulu. Seismic tosses me. I think I can get enough with Horn Leech out of this. Or, Leech Seed might be my better play. If he stays in with Chansey, I'm gonna Horn Leech. Goes to Skarmory. I'm gonna Leech Seed on Skarmory because I don't think he can touch me because I don't think he has Brave Bird. And this will let me get some health back up with my Tapu Bulu. Poison's my Goodra, unfortunately, but there's only one layer up. So that should be okay. I feel like the Flamethrower play is obvious because how do I not have Flamethrower on Goodra? So because of that, I expect him to want to go Toxapex or Chansey, probably. Unfortunately, I die next time I come out with Tapu Bulu unless I defog these rocks. I'm gonna go into my Lando. Goes into his Clefable. Good play. This lets in my Celesteela though. Unless he's Flamethrower, which we haven't seen. It's probably Moonblast Heal Bell is would be the normal. So pretty sure he doesn't go Sableye on my Heavy Slam, so I'm just going to go Leech Seed, get some health back from that Toxapex. And this is really in for the long haul, guys. I am so sorry. But like, I think this is really good just to see like how you can play against a stall team. Let's see. I still have Healing Wish on my Jirachi. What do I predict him to do? He could set up another layer of spikes, but toxic spikes don't matter too much anymore because everything on my team is already toxic. So because of that, it's pretty much just the rocks that we're playing with. I'm gonna go into my Lando and hope he doesn't Scald. I think Scald is his best play though, yeah, so hopefully I risked it. You know, what are you gonna do? That was definitely a bad play on my part. A play I really shouldn't have made. But I didn't feel like I had too many other plays. I could have stayed in with Celesteela and protected. And I still did have my Healing Wish to bring back my Lando, even if it did get burned. Which is like the super annoying thing. So that's very frustrating actually. I'm gonna go out in my Goodra and just go for the Earthquake. If he goes Skarmory, I can Flamethrower that. Or Clefable, I do have the Sludge Wave, so hopefully he just Moonblasts me. I'm starting to play like a lot more aggressively now, like pretty much just throwing the game because like I feel like there's not much else I can do, but I do want to play it out just in case. I could go for Ice Beam Freezes. That could be the play. Ice Beam Freeze, please. Let's see a freeze. If we can freeze this Chansey down, we might have a chance at winning. It does have Natural Cure though, so I don't even know what I'm doing. That's so dumb of me. Yeah, we pretty much just lost this. Like, there's essentially no hope in coming back. Yeah, but that's the issue. So I do feel like we played pretty well in that. I did make a couple not so great plays. Obviously going into Lando on that Toxapex, and that's a bad way to finish the live, but that team just in general it has a lot of bad matchups. So like something like a Medicham can just run through it. Stall obviously does really well against it, and I think if I made the Clefable a Calm Mind Clefable, that would be a lot better for the team. So I think that I might do that, and I might throw Stealth Rock on my Lando, but then I need to find something to either defog or rapid spin for the team. So that might just mean getting rid of my Tapu Bulu for a better, well, not for a better thing, Tapu Bulu for like something that I can defog with or something, you know. But thank you for watching. Sorry about 2 stall games and a game that we lost, so 2 losses and just like a win by forfeit, but we probably would have lost that game anyway. But thank you for watching. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Peace out. Catch you next time, and check out my Nuzlocke too, because that's going to be fun. Peace.